Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, as we have NCCAA Division II women's basketball between the home team Eagles and the Barons of NAIA Brewton-Parker College. Before we begin this afternoon's activity, I'd like to ask you to please stand for prayer and national anthem. Lord Father, we ask you once again to protect these young ladies on the court, keep them safe and free from all harm and injury. Everything that is said and done today to be glorifying to you. Take care of the parents, fathers, who travel home tonight, and safety on the road. Give us a good, peaceful, restful weekend. In your name we pray. Amen. Introducing the starting lineups, beginning with our visitors, the Barons from Brewton-Parker College. At guard, from Savannah, Georgia, sophomore number 5, Mariota Williams. At guard, from Savannah, Georgia, number 4, freshman Madison Evans. At forward, from Warner Robins, Georgia, a junior, number 10, Alexa Galloway. At guard, from Atlanta, Georgia, a junior, number 15, Maya Hopkins. And at forward, from Augusta, Georgia, freshman, number 20, Micah Bess. And head coach of the Barons is Mr. Steve Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your home team, Trinity Baptist College Eagles. At 5'9", a sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, number 1, Trinity Steve. At guard, 5'7" freshman from Coconut Creek, Florida, number 5, Justine Green. At guard, 5'5" senior from Palm Coast, Florida, number 10, Selena Perez. At guard, 5'6" junior from Jacksonville, Florida, number 23, Michelle Jones. And at forward, 5'9" sophomore from Beirut, Lebanon, number 35, Oceana Thomas. And the Eagles are led by head coach Ms. Judy Allen. And good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on the court of Trinity Baptist College for women's basketball between the Eagles and the Barons of Brewton-Parker College. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, once again back on the camera as you see the ladies on the court ready to tip things off. And we're also keeping an eye on 2 South Region title games, men's and women's soccer. We're going to try to pull those up and update as much as we can throughout this afternoon's action here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Eagles defeated Trinity College of Florida last night 62-48 in the season opener right here on the home court. So a record of 1 win, no losses. That is a South Region Conference matchup that the Eagles won last night. The Brewton-Parker Barons had played 1 game so far, a very close game with Division II Coastal College of Georgia, 80-71 on November 3rd. A very tough ball game for the Barons against one of the best teams in the Southeast. And there's the final whistle, or opening whistle rather, and this ball game is underway. Eagles win the tip-off. Selena Perez, a senior, finds Sneed, who had a big night last night with 20 points. She also had 17 rebounds and 4 blocked shots, and you can read all about that game on TBCEagles.com. Put that up this morning. That ball is stolen away. Barons already very quickly up the court. The bounce pass, though, gets away. Micah Bess had a little trouble controlling the pass from Madison Evans. Eagles catch a break and now have a chance to get on the board first. Men's soccer is playing Bob Jones University. They're playing in Pensacola. And women's soccer is at Toccoa Falls College. Both of those are slated to begin any moment now. And again, if we're able to, we'll try to find some updates, see how things are going on the soccer fields from around the southeast. Meanwhile, that shot by Tobic does not go. And again, the Barons get up court very quickly, and shot does not fall from side Mariana Williams. Eagles get the ball, still no score. 59 seconds into the first quarter. A long pass up court to Trinity Sneed, and she will be called for the traveling violation. Try to control the ball, and that back foot unable to keep that still. So the Barons now with the opportunity once again to get on the board first. Ball game just underway, only a minute 15 in case you're just now joining us. Pass to the outside. A three-point shot is off the rim 3 times and then in. That is Mariona Williams, who scored 3 points against Coastal Georgia back on November 3rd. Long pass to Perez. Keeps the ball inbounds. Finds Tabic at the free throw line. She's trying to power her way inside. Good defense, however, by Alexa Galloway. Forces the Eagles to back up beyond the arc. Shot clock down to 10. Michelle Jones had a big three-pointer early in last night's ball game. Inside the paint, off the rim. Rebound by Sneed. Again, 17 of those in last night's game, and that shot a little bit short. Justine Verdeen also had a big game, 21 points, and she's going to the free throw line. Verdeen scored 21 last night. That foul is called on Mariona Williams, first foul of the game, and it will send Verdeen to the line. Verdeen's first of 2 is good, and the Eagles on the board first. Free throw number 2 for the freshman. This one bounces off the rim. 3-1 now, Barons. I said Eagles on the board first. That was their first point of the afternoon. Good job keeping that ball in bounds by Bryant, and she's going to draw a whistle. Looks like she's heading to the line for 2 free throws also. Foul's called on Michelle Jones. That's her first, and team foul number 1 on the TBC Eagles. Free throw number 1 does not fall. Very quick second free throw attempt is good. That was Micah Bess hitting 1 out of 2. 4-1 in favor of the Barons. 7:40 left to go in the first quarter. And we have a whistle in the backcourt. It looks like they're just going to reset the shot clock. No foul or violation called, and the officials are going to talk about the shot clock, make sure it's set correctly. 27 seconds and 7:36 on the game clock. That's Tabbitt, guarded heavily by Galloway. She finds Sneed inside the paint, bounce off the rim, and a rebound by Samaria Bryant. Long pass across the court. That was a 2-point effort from Madison Evans. She was in between the high school and the college line. And in case you missed it last night, that blue line is supposed to be next season's 3-point college line. So the middle black line is the 3. Verdeen goes up inside the paint, draws the foul, and she'll have a couple more free throws. We'll see which Barron gets called for the foul. If I saw that correctly, that was Layla Wright. It's a little difficult to see the fingers on the official. First free throw does not go. So Verdeen missed her first. Here comes free throw number 2. This one is a little too strong. And the rebound by Maya Hopkins. Bounce pass inside. Fadeaway jumper. And that's good from Maya Hopkins. 6-1 Barron's lead. It was Maya Hopkins who got called for the foul just a little bit ago. That ball knocked out of bounds. That was Layla Wright getting her hands on it. Eagles work the ball to the far side. Verdeen tries to get inside. She's stripped of the ball, jumps on top of it, and we're going to have a jump ball. Now, Trinity Baptist won the opening tip, so Brewton-Parker will have the possession arrow. Slow walk up court by Madison Evans, setting up an opportunity to score. Here's a 3-point effort and a swish from Alexa Galloway. She scored 18 points in the Barron's season opener against Coastal College of Georgia. It's no surprise that she buried that 3 from long range and nothing but net. Bounce pass to Jones. She just did get across the midcourt stripe in time. 9-1 the Barron's lead, and Moesha Jones is ready to check in for TBC. That's Michelle Jones going up. And we're going to have some contact and a foul going against Justine Verdeen. That's her first and team foul number 2. That one is on the floor. Still looking for some updates for the 2 soccer games. Been a little difficult to obtain those. We'll keep on trying. 5:36 and counting in the first quarter, and the Barons lead 9-1. Bounce pass across the court. 3-pointer from Wright is off the front of the rim and rebounded by Trinity Sneed. Sneed goes up and comes down before she's able to release the ball. She tried to adjust her shot to get around Hopkins, and that traveling violation will turn the ball over to Brewton-Parker. Substitution now for the Barons. Trakira Head comes onto the court for the first time today. Three-pointer from the corner. That is Head, who just got onto the court after the inbound pass, got in there very quickly. Michelle Jones trying to return the favor, and she's off the glass and in the hoop. So Michelle Jones with her first basket. 12-3, Barons lead. Three-point effort, and another swish from Alexa Galloway. And that'll result in timeout called by Coach Allen, a 30-second timeout with the score Brewton-Parker 15 and the TBC Eagles 3. We'll be back in a moment. The women's soccer game has just now begun. No score between Trinity Baptist and Toccoa Falls. The men's game against Bob Jones, there's some technical difficulty out in Pensacola, so we're unable to tell if that game has gotten underway just yet. Meanwhile, it's 15-3 in favor of the Barons as Jones goes up the right side. Moesha Jones has her shot rejected by Evans. And a very fast transition up the court. Galloway's layup does not go. Trinity Sneed pulls this one down, slows it down to allow her teammates to get up court. Verdeen, turn around, jump shot. One bounce off the rim and in, her first field goal, 3 points. It's still a 10-point lead for the Barons. And buried by Trakira Head. She has 2 of those. And it's an 18-5 Brewton-Parker lead. Verdeen could not get inside the paint. Has Michelle Jones wide open in the left corner. And Jones comes out to assist Verdeen. Shot clock is at 10. Jones goes up, draws contact, but not a call. And now we will have a whistle. Foul called against Moesha Jones. That's her first, and it's team foul number 3. Inside goes Galloway, and a traveling violation called. And the Eagles will take over, trailing 18-5. Having some difficulty ourselves with the Wi-Fi signal. That happened to us late last night. Hopefully we'll be able to get those things sorted out. Selena Perez for 3. It's off the rim. Chased down by Evans. Fast break against Sneed. Evans spins. Puts this one up. Rebound and a second chance by Trakira Head. Goes out of bounds. Barons keep the ball. Inbound pass and a 3-point shot is off the rim. Layla Wright there with the layup after getting a rebound, and it's a 15-point Brewton-Parker lead. Sneed turns, fires, and connects. Her first basket, 20-7 with 2:20 left to go in the first quarter. Long 3-point shot from Bess. Does not fall. Sneed with the rebound. Rather, that was Nedrika Rainey with that 3-point effort. She's guarding Sneed right now as they back it up. 3-point attempt by Elizabeth Joseph off the rim, and Moesha Jones goes down hard. Her first game of the season, and she came back last night from the volleyball tournament. She's all right. That's good. And she's going to be called for the foul as well. That is team foul number 2 on, check that, team foul number 3 on the Eagles and personal foul number 2 on Moesha Jones. 2 minutes left in the first quarter and a 13-point lead for the Barons. No score up at Toccoa Falls. Women's Soccer South Region Championship game. The winner will head to Kissimmee in a couple of weeks to participate in the National Championship Tournament. Each team won a game on its home field throughout the regular season in head-to-head matchup. Men's soccer game. Now we're able to take a look at that, and that one is out of bounds, and we'll stay with the Barons. No score in the men's game. 28 minutes left in the first half. Quick work without the ball hitting the floor, but then Justine Verdeen is able to reject the shot attempt. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Barons still with possession. Heads inbound pass, gets knocked out by Verdeen, and Brewton-Parker will still hold on to the ball. Shot clock is going to be reset to 15 seconds. 1:45 left in the first quarter. And that shot does not fall. No late whistle, and the foul called on Selena Perez. That'll be her. So 2 free throws coming for Alexa Galloway. She has a couple of three-pointers. This is her first shot from the line today. That one bounces off the rim a little bit too strong. Shakira Head all the way back on the defensive side of the court. Callaway's second free throw is again off the rim and tracked down by Verdeen. Jones works the ball quickly up the court. Lost control, and this one is picked up. We have a trip, no call, and a battle for the ball inside the middle circle, and a jump ball. It is Trinity Baptist's inbound. (20-7), Barons lead, 1:29 left to go in the first quarter. Verdeen takes the inbound pass, gets it across midcourt. Ball knocked away. Maya Hopkins able to come up with the steal, finds Callaway, and an offensive foul inside the paint. Michelle Jones got set in time. That is personal foul number 1 on Galloway and team foul number 2, and the Eagles will inbound and go the length of the court. Eagles trail, however, 20-7, a minute 10 and counting. We're in the first quarter in case you're just joining us. Jones backs up. That's a 2-point shot, and it's good. 4 points in the first quarter for Michelle Jones. The Barons waste no time. Callaway for 3, wide to the right. Kept in bounds. Worked outside and back into the lane, and a loose ball on the floor. And this one trickles out of bounds. Last touched by the Barons, and the Eagles will have possession with 40 seconds left on the clock, trailing 20-9. Tabbitt goes up the court, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line. There were 2 Barons there. And it looks like the foul will go to Mariana Williams. That's her second. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Tabbitt, who scored 11 points last night. First free throw attempts of the game. This one is up and under the rim. She had 11 points and 6 rebounds. Pretty good TBC debut in last night's game. Free throw number 2 is good. Oceana Tabbitt, a sophomore from Beirut, Lebanon. 30 seconds left, 24 on the shot clock. Great pass to the inside. Verdeen was able to deflect that one just enough to keep it out of the cylinder. Bounce pass to Verdeen from Jones. This one no good. And the rebound slapped into the hands of Head. 13 seconds. Barons will allow teammates to get in position and may play for one shot with enough time for a potential rebound. 6 seconds left. That's a 2. It is good, and Williams beats that final buzzer to end the first quarter with the score Brewton-Parker College 22, Trinity Baptist 10. Toccoa Falls women's soccer has scored a goal to take the lead 1-0 over Trinity Baptist. Hopefully the Eagles will be able to get that goal back without too much of a hassle. Meanwhile, in the men's game, no score against Bob Jones. 24 minutes remaining in the first half. So a lot of action here in TBC Eagles Athletics this afternoon. Both soccer teams playing for the South Region title and a chance to go to the national tournament. Looks like our streaming problem has straightened up for the time being. Hopefully it will stay that way as well. Well, in that first quarter, Mariana Williams finished with 5 points. Alexa Galloway had 6. Maya Hopkins 2. Micah Bess 1. And a pair of threes from Shakira Head. And a deuce from Layla Wright accounted for the Brewton-Parker scoring. Trinity Sneed scored a basket for the Eagles. Justine Verdeen had 3. Michelle Jones with 4. And Oceana Tabak hit a free throw. So you're up to date, assuming no mistakes, 22-10 as we get ready to begin the second quarter. Teams coming back out onto the court. Of course, I'm looking all over the place trying to get those updates. Cassandra Wilson, Deja Carter cheering on the Brewton-Parker Barons. Thanks for letting us know you're watching us on our live feed. Bob Jones has scored a goal to take a 1-0 lead over the Eagles out in Pensacola. 3-point shot is good from Maya Hopkins. She now has a total of 5, and it's a 15-point lead for the Barons, matching their biggest lead of the afternoon so far. Tabak goes inside the paint, off the glass. She'll draw the foul and shoot 2. No, it looks like she's being called for the offensive foul. And we have a Brewton-Parker Baron down on the floor. That is Cicely Cooper, but she gets up. She's all right. Personal foul number 1 on Oceana Tabak, and first team foul of the quarter for either team. That one's stripped by Verdeen. Going 1-on-2, the ball knocked away and will sail out of bounds past the end line. Eagles have 25 seconds on the shot clock. And that one knocked out of bounds. This is a very aggressive pressing defense by the Barons. Maya Hopkins got a hand on that inbound pass. No time off the clock. And that inbound stolen by Hopkins, and contact and a foul. This is going to go against Michelle Jones. That's number 2 on Jones. Team foul number 2. .12 remaining in the second quarter. 25-10, Brewton-Parker leads. Bounce pass gets away, but it's tracked down by Williams near midcourt. Work to the left side, but then stripped by Sneed. 1-on-1, lost control of the ball. And again, that pressing defense, this time Samaria Bryant with the steal. She goes up, finds help right underneath. Great bounce pass and a layup by Cicely Copper. That's her first score. And it's a 27-10 lead in favor of Brewton-Parker. Perez back near midcourt. Shot clock now at 7. Jones goes to the free throw line, tries to go up. The ball's knocked down, and the Eagles have just 3 seconds on the shot clock. So they'll have to get a quick inbound pass and a shot. Moesha Jones in for Michelle Jones. Inbound pass to Sneed. 2 dribbles, and that one's knocked away. And a shot clock violation. Tiana Wiggins with the defensive play to keep Sneed from getting off the shot. And the turnover gives the Barons a ball with 8 minutes and 3 seconds now, counting. And Williams for 3, a little short. Jones pulls down the rebound. Verdeen to Perez on the left side. It's been difficult on the Eagles to try to get inside the paint. Another one knocked away. 3-pointer from Copper off the rim. That one is kept in bounds. A player collides with the official. Both are okay. Back on their feet and heading back up the court. Verdeen for 2 inside the line and off the rim. And rebounded by Tiana Wiggins. Long pass up the court, bounce pass, and a block shot by Verdeen. Verdeen had a great game last night. Picked up a couple of blocks of late, and timeout called by Coach Allen as Eagles have possession with 25 on the shot clock. 27-10 in favor of Brewton-Parker. This will be a 60-second timeout. Still 1-0 on the men's soccer circuit. 17 minutes remaining. Eagles trying to get the equalizer before halftime. Toccoa Falls still leads 1-0 over the Eagles women's soccer team. I don't see a clock and how much time is left in that first half, but 1-0 in favor of Toccoa Falls. So both Eagles soccer teams trying to get the equalizer still in the first half. We'll pause right here and we'll be back in just a minute. .7:12 left in the second quarter. And we have some contact and a foul that will go against Maya Hopkins, her second, and team foul number 1 of the quarter. Iana Sims, Angela Chester. And we're aware of the technical problems we're having. And that free throw attempt, a little bit too strong from Verdeen. Free throw number 2, rolls around, does not fall through, and Trakira Head pulls down the rebound. Up the right side, a bounce pass underneath, and worked ahead from the corner for 3. It's off the rim. Head, though, is able to get the ball right back at the top of the arc. She now goes inside the paint. Moesha Jones with the strip. Verdeen has Tabak up the court. Tabak does not get the layup to go, and a whistle after the shot on the floor. It'll be Eagles ball. And a foul will be called against Nitarika Rainey, her first, and team foul number 2. Sneed's pass stolen away by Head. All the way up the court, and a layup missed from Evans. Loose ball grabbed by Verdeen, and Eagles on the move up court. Ball knocked away. Verdeen was able to get it right back and find Elizabeth Joseph in the corner. Pass to Sneed all the way up to the top. Perez for 3, in, out, and back in and out. Once again, it did not go. Moesha Jones with the rebound. Sneed takes the shot, bounces it off the rim, and a whistle. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Barons with 6:10 left until halftime. Both soccer teams still trailing 1-0. Men against Bob Jones, women against Toccoa Falls. (27-10) in favor of the Barons. So far they have held the Eagles scoreless in this second period. Inside the paint, Evans has a couple of opportunities and then draws the foul. She'll shoot 2. Foul called on Trinity Sneed, her first, and team foul number 3. These are the first free throw opportunities for Madison Evans. First of 2 is up and a little bit too short off the front of the rim. And free throw number 2. This one is also in and out. But the rebound by Wright, and she will draw the foul and go to the line. Moesha Jones called for the foul. If I have it right, that is her 3rd. And Wright will shoot 2, first attempts of the afternoon. Barons are 1 for 4 so far from the line. Eagles are 2 out of 7. 2 out of 6, rather. And the first of 2 from Wright. This one off the front of the rim, but gets the bounce and it drops in. So 18-point lead pending free throw number 2. This one is up and good. So Wright hits them both, gives her team a 19-point lead with 5:50 left in the second quarter. Jones hits Perez, and Perez is knocked out of bounds. That's foul against Madison Evans, her first, and team foul number 2. Substitution, Verdeen in for Tabak. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Almost a 5-second violation, but Jones gets it into Sneed. That one hits off the rim. And a battle for the ball near the corner results in a jump ball, and Brewton-Parker has the possession arrow. 5:35 left until halftime, and we'll see if we can straighten things up at the half. Either continue this feed or end it and start a new one. So we'll look at it during the intermission. I know it gets a little frustrating, but appreciate your patience. Pass to the corner. Sneed to the free throw line. Jump shot a little too strong, and a rebound pulled down by Wright. All the way up the court quickly. Then Galloway cranks off a three. Rebounded by Michelle Jones. 5:15 and counting. Jones has a 5-second count on. That ball knocked away, so she'll get a fresh 5. Shot clock is at 10. Jones is guarded heavily by Copper. Verdeen will try to get inside, and she'll draw the foul, but it's on the floor, and team foul number 3 on the Barons. Foul's called on Layla Wright. It's her first. And check that, team foul number 4. Both teams in the bonus now for the rest of this second quarter. Selena Perez heads off as Oceana Tabak comes back onto the court. That one knocked away. Again, more aggressive defense by the Barons. They've made it difficult on the passing game of the Eagles. They're all getting hands all over the ball as the ball's traveling from one Eagle to another. Sneed takes the pass. Layup does not fall. Long pass up the court, and wide open for the layup is Samaria Bryant. And a 31-10 lead for Brewton-Parker. Ball stolen away by Rainey, and we have contact and a foul on the front side of the court. Foul's called on Justine Verdeen. Couple of free throws coming for the Barons. First of 2, a little bit too strong. Samaria Bryant at the line. First attempts of the afternoon. She goes 1 for 2. And a pause for a substitution. Selena Perez in for Tabak. 32-10, Brewton-Parker leads. Jones dribbles up to the right corner, has to back out beyond the arc. Another ball batted away. Now a battle for the ball, and we'll have ourselves another jump ball. And this time the Barons have the arrow. 4:10 remaining in the second quarter. Rainey walks this one past midcourt. To the left side. Running the baseline is Mincy, and Michelle Jones is able to knock the ball away with the steal. She finds Sneed all the way up court, and this layup does not go. Mincy with the ball, finds help in the corner. 3-point shot by Rainey. It's good. And a 25-point lead for Brewton-Parker. Jones gets past midcourt, finds Sneed to the right side of the paint, and back out to Perez. 3-pointer from Perez off the rim. Rebound by Joseph. She turns around, fires, and scores her first basket of the season. 35-12 is a score. The Barons waste no time at all getting up the court, but the shot does not go, and Sneed pulls down the rebound. Ball almost stolen away, but Jones holds on. Jones to Perez in the corner. Jones now guarded by Rainey over near the sideline. Tries to get around Rainey. She does. Gets the shot up. Hits off the rim, and Rainey pulls down the rebound. Pass to Callaway. One-on-one inside the paint. Perez forces her to pass this one off, and what a move, but a missed shot. And then the putback is good. Layla Wright gets the rebound and the basket, giving herself 6 points. 37-12, Barons lead. We have 2 minutes and 7 seconds in the half remaining. Perez bounce pass, stolen away by Galloway. Galloway up the left side of the court, and she will draw the foul. Barons are in the bonus, so that will be 2 free throws for Alexa Galloway. Michelle Jones will be charged with her 4th, if I have that correct. Moesha Jones and Oceana Tabak back onto the court, and 4 Brewton-Parker Barons also come back onto the playing court. So Alexa Galloway will head to the line. She's 0 for 2 so far this afternoon. First of 2 from Galloway is up and good. Couple of bounces off the rim. Drops through. 38-12, pending free throw number 2. That is 3 fouls on Michelle Jones. Second free throw is good. So Galloway goes 2 for 2, 8 total points. And the Barons lead 39-12. We have 1:55 left in the second quarter. Verdeen will draw some contact. Samaria Bryant will be charged with her first foul. Eagles are also in the bonus, so Verdeen will get 2 free throws. Still 1-0 in both soccer games as Verdeen gets ready for her first free throw, a little bit too short. Free throw number 2. This one is also a little too short, off the front of the rim and rebounded by Madison Evans. Jones strips it. Barons get it right back, and a 3-pointer goes astray, and this one's out of bounds. Last touch by Perez. So the Barons will keep the ball with 23 on the shot clock and the game clock. Ball knocked away, but it looks like we'll have a foul called on Moesha Jones. If I have it right, that is her 3rd. And we'll send Cicely Copper to the line for the first time today. So Moesha Jones will head off. Elizabeth Joseph back onto the court for Coach Allen. First free throw from Copper, a little too strong. Free throw number 2 is good. So Copper goes 1 for 2, 3 total points. Big lead by the Barons. Tabak to the left side, gets around her defender. Head, though, is able to come back and deflect the ball away. Barons get the rebound, work it up court very quickly. Now a 3-pointer missed. Verdeen takes the pass, goes straight up the middle, 1-on-2, pulls up and gets the bank shot off the glass. So Justine Verdeen and a quick pass inside, and we're going to have a traveling violation called against the Barons. Eagles will get possession with 53.4 seconds remaining. Tabak across midcourt, and contact and a foul. Cicely Copper called for her first. It's team foul number 6, which means the Eagles will shoot 2. Oh, boy, did I miss something there. Barron's inbounded. I made the mistake. And we'll update all the totals when we come back from the halftime break. Meanwhile, a pull-up jumper by Madison Evans is good. Barron's lead 42-14 with 20 seconds left until the intermission. Tabak across midcourt. Tabak goes inside, does not get the layup to fall. Trinity Sneed is able to get her hands on the ball, keep it out of the cylinder, and that buzzer signifies the end of the second quarter. So we'll go into halftime with a score, Brewton-Parker 42, Trinity Baptist 14. That foul I thought was called on Copper a moment ago was Elizabeth Joseph, number 12 of the Eagles. So I got the number right, wrong team. Well, we're going to pause here, see if we can work out those Wi-Fi problems and update you on all the first half action in about 12 minutes. Hopefully we can keep this feed going, but if we have to, we'll stop this and start up a new one again in just a bit. Thank you for your patience. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. As you see on the scoreboard, Brewton-Parker leading 42-14 as we get near the end of the halftime intermission. Unfortunately, we've done everything we could and see about technology, see if they can help us out a little bit later on in the season. Meanwhile, both soccer teams are trailing 1-0 at the half. The men playing Bob Jones University and the women are at Toccoa Falls College. Each opponent leads 1-0 at halftime. Don't have any details other than the halftime score, rather. Meanwhile, for the Barons, who lead 42-14, Seymour Williams with 5 points. Madison Evans has 2. Nadarika Rainey has 3. Alexa Galloway 8. Cicely Copper 3. Maya Hopkins has 5. Micah Bess 1. Trakira Head with 6. Samaria Bryant 3. Layla Wright has 6, assuming no mistakes. And the foul situation, Williams, Hopkins, each with 2 fouls. Evans, Rainey, Galloway, Bryant, and Wright each have 1 foul. For the Eagles, Justine Verdeen has 5 points. Trinity Sneed 2. Elizabeth Joseph 2. Michelle Jones has 4. And Oceana Tabak has 1. And a foul situation, Sneed with 1, Verdeen 2. Perez has 1. Michelle Jones 3. Elizabeth Joseph has 1 foul. And Moesha Jones has 4. Well, there you're up to date on the first half as we get ready for the third quarter to begin in about 25 more seconds. And again, we'll continue to keep an eye on the women's and men's soccer games. 1-0, in case you missed it, at the half in both of those games. After today, Trinity Baptist has a tough road ahead. They will go to Kaiser University on Tuesday, November 10th. Florida National University on Saturday the 14th. These two teams will meet up again at Brewton-Parker on November 20th. Trinity Baptist at Welch College on November 24th. And Warner University on December 12th. All of those on the road, and that will end the first semester of play for TBC women's basketball. For the Barons, after today, they will head back to play College of Coastal Georgia, a team they just played on November 3rd. That's going to happen on the 9th, which is this Monday in Brunswick. They will host Trinity Baptist on November 20th, and then Erskine College on November 28th. That's a home game for the Barons, and that will end their first semester of play. We're looking at GoBaronsGo.com for Brewton-Parker College Athletics and TBCEagles.com for Trinity Baptist College. Well, both teams are ready to resume play. Third quarter is just about to begin. 42-14, Brewton-Parker leads. Sneed, Perez, Verdeen, Tabak, and Joseph for Trinity Baptist as we start the second half. Williams, Bess, Hopkins, Evans, as that one goes up and off the rim. And the Barons get up court very quickly, and Galloway is the 5th player for the Barons. Really nice pass underneath, and the underhanded layup from Maya Hopkins, giving her 7 points and a 30-point lead for the Barons. And 2 players tie up, Perez and Williams, and it looks like we're going to have a jump ball. So Brewton-Parker will inbound. Madison Evans across midcourt. Pass outside to Best. She drives the lane. First chance does not go. Second chance, no, and then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Trinity Sneed. And slight pause to reset the shot clock to 20 as the Barons will inbound. The easy layup, giving herself 7 points. 46-14, Barons lead. Double dribble will be called on Verdeen, and the turnover will give it right back to the Barons. Brewton-Parker 43.8% from the field in the first half. Hit 7 out of 14 three-point attempts. Thank you to Yasmin Brown, our official stat keeper this afternoon. And that one knocked out of bounds by Perez. It'll stay with the Barons with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Barons inbound to Galloway, right back to Evans. She runs the baseline, pulls up, jump shot misses. She gets her own rebound and lays it in off the glass. That's 7 points for Madison Evans. And a 48-14 lead, a nearly stolen away. Sneed gets the ball back. Pull-up jumper just inside the paint, no good. Joseph keeps it in bounds, but the Barons come away with the possession. Hopkins has a great bounce pass underneath. And a layup to Bess. Credit Hopkins with the assist as she got up court very quickly and found the open teammate underneath the basket. And a timeout called by Trinity Baptist. This will be a 30-second timeout. 7:48 left in quarter number 3. Men's soccer has resumed play. 1-0 Bob Jones leads. Women's soccer nearing the end of the halftime intermission. Toccoa Falls leads that one 1-0. Brewton-Parker with a big lead here in the third quarter, just a couple of minutes in. Team's heading back out onto the court. It is Trinity's ball at midcourt with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Pass is stolen away, and we're going to have a foul on Verdeen. That is her third, and it will send Maya Hopkins to the line for Tell Jones in for Verdeen. Hopkins ready with her first. This one is in and out. Free throw number 2 from Maya Hopkins. Up and bounces off the front of the rim. Sneed pulls down the rebound. Jones at midcourt. Dribbles to the right side. Having trouble getting inside. Pulls back to the top, then finds Sneed just outside the paint. And that one does not fall, but we do have a whistle. It's going to be called on the floor. Foul called on Micah Bess. That's her first, and team foul number 1. Eagles will inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Perez takes the inbound pass in the corner, goes all the way inside, and she'll draw the foul. So Selena Perez, the senior, will have a couple of free throws. And a foul will be called on Alexa Galloway. That's her second. Selena Perez had 5 points against Trinity College last night. She played a terrific defensive game, however, and here's her first free throw. It is good. Perez kept Trinity College from getting off shots, forced some misses. knocked a few balls away as well, so she might not have scored a lot of points, but she played terrific defense, and this one will go out of bounds all the way down the court. And Brewton-Parker will have possession right underneath their own basket. Three-pointer from the corner from Williams off the rim. Sneed with the rebound. Williams finds Perez in the corner. The bounce pass inside to Sneed. Nothing doing there. She hits Jones, who tries to go inside, and a jump ball. Maya Hopkins got her hands on the ball. Kept Jones from getting off the shot. Trinity Baptist has the arrow. Substitution now for the Barons. Williams will head off. Back onto the court. Nitarika Rainey. Another substitution will send Layla Wright in. And coming off to make way for Wright will be Micah Bess. There's a pass inside to Sneed. Turnaround jumper, a little too strong. And a rebound by Madison Evans. A long pass, football style, up the court to Galloway, and she lays this one in to put herself into double digits. Barons have spread the scoring around pretty evenly among their roster. There's Tabak going all the way inside, beating two defenders and getting a layup off the glass. First field goal of the afternoon for Tabak. She has 3 points overall. Here's a three-point shot from the corner, no good. Galloway with the attempt, and a whistle across the court. Official says the ball struck the top of the backboard, so out of bounds, and Eagles will inbound. 6:15 left in the third quarter. Tabak guarded well, finds Jones near midcourt to the right side. She hits Perez, three-pointer from the corner is up and off the rim. Evans takes the long rebound all the way up the court, one-on-one, collides with Jones, and that doesn't stop her, and she gets the layup. 9 points for Madison Evans. Perez is stripped, the ball comes loose, gets her hands on the ball, and now loose ball foul. Perez down, but right back up. And a jump ball is called, and possession goes to the Barons. Long pass to Galloway underneath, turnaround jumper. Sneed got a fingertip on it, kept it out of the cylinder. Jones will bring this one up court and find Perez. Three-pointer from the right side, it's good. Selena Perez with her first field goal. She has 4 total points, that one a 3. Eagles still trail, however, 54-20. A three-pointer from the corner for the Barons. Wright overshot everything, and this one's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Barons with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Both soccer games are still 1-0. The men have about 38 minutes remaining. Women's game still at halftime as far as I can see. Oh, they're coming back onto the field right now. Quick inbound pass to Galloway. Shot does not go from right underneath the basket. Quick transition up the court for the Eagles. Tabak loses her footing and the ball. Layla Wright comes up with the ball. Couple of passes up the court. Taken away by Michelle Jones, and a Baron player all the way back at the baseline. Layla Wright. And Selena Perez gets her second three-pointer. That one is good, and Perez has hit 2 in a row. Layla Wright is okay, and she just stayed on the defensive side of the court, recuperated, back on the defense, and a three-point shot. That was Tredrika Head with the attempt. Eagles come away with the rebound. Tabak again, going inside, and a great move by Oceana Tabak. The underhand layup is good, and Tabak just powered her way to the basket, giving herself 5 points. And a 30-second timeout called by head coach Steve Edwards, who is in his 5th season leading the Lady Barons. He's assisted by Justin Quarterman, also his 5th season, and Xavier Telfar in season number 3 as the assistant coaches. The manager of the Brewton-Parker College Barons is Zandria Kind. 3:52 left in the third quarter. Brewton-Parker leads 54-25. Lorenza Williams pass inside to Callaway. Puts a move on Tabak and gets the layup. She has 12. And that one's stolen by Wright. She stays inbounds, finds Hopkins. Couple of bounce passes. Callaway with the shot. No good off the rim. Second chance, no. Third chance draws the foul on Michelle 2 from the stripe. Crowd quiets down as Hopkins sizes up the rim. First free throw is up and bounces around and drops in. Down. Verdine nearly lost the ball, but she tracks it down. Moves her way to the right side of the paint. Layup off the rim does not go. Verdine then is able to strip the ball away from Head. Work back to Perez, to Verdine. A three-pointer, no. Joseph picks this one up off the floor. Tabak will back it up near midcourt. Tabak now on the left side. Little trouble for her to get inside, and Sneed hits Tabak inside the paint. Tabak forces her way inside, and she'll draw the foul. There were 2 Barons there, and it looks like that call is going against Layla Wright. That's her second, and Oceana Tabak is at the line where she is 1 for 2. Those attempts were both in the first quarter. Shakira heads off to the sidelines, and a couple of substitutions for Brewton-Parker. Micah Bess and I believe it's Cicely Copper back onto the court. Here's first free throw for Tabak. It's good. Well, Bob Jones has just scored again to take a 2-0 lead over Trinity Baptist in the South Region Men's Soccer Final. Tabak hits them both. She will come off in favor of Moesha Jones. Tabak brings 7 total points over to the sideline. So Bob Jones now leads Trinity Baptist in men's soccer. And they got another one right as I was talking about the update. So it is now 3-0 in favor of Bob Jones. Pass inside to Wright. She will draw the foul and go to the line. Foul called against Elizabeth Joseph. That's her second. Each team has now committed 3 fouls in the period. 2:28 left to go. And a very short rest for Tabak as she's back in for Joseph. Toccoa Falls 1, Trinity Baptist 0 in the women's South Region Final. Layla Wright's first free throw is good. She's now 3 for 3 on the afternoon and has a total of 7, assuming I have no mistakes. Free throw number 2 is good. So misses the three-pointer from the left side. Picked up and moved up court very quickly. Underhand layup does not fall, but Evans gets the rebound, backs it up beyond the arc. Copper inside to Hopkins, back to Copper, who's wide open for 3, and it's good. That's 10 total points for Maya Hopkins. Under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Tobic will draw the foul on the underhand layup attempt, and she'll shoot 2. That foul's called on Cicely Copper, her first, and at the quarter break, I'll check with Yasmin Brown and make sure she and I have all the numbers matched up. Meanwhile, Moesha Jones heads off, and Elizabeth Joseph is back on the court. First of 2 from Tabic. Roll. Free throw number 2 off the front of the rim. She does not get the bounce her way, and the rebound by the Barons. Evans finds help in the corner. Three-pointer from Hopkins does not go. Right with the rebound. Second chance, no, and this one's chased down. Copper finds Hopkins underneath. A terrific bounce pass, and Hopkins wide open lays this one in. She now has 12. 64-27 Barons lead. Perez runs the baseline. Shot does not fall. Joseph rebound, finds Tobic. A long two-point shot, a little bit short. Copper crosses midcourt. Goes to the right side, bounce pass to right. She nearly lost the ball, but pulled it back in and got the layup. Layla Wright is now in double digits. And we have a whistle. I was riding down the basket, didn't see what happened. But it is going to be Trinity basketball. Perez at midcourt, works her way to the right side. Three-pointer, misses wide to the right. Evans on a fast break, has one to beat. She pulls up at the line, fires, misses, and we have a whistle on the rebound attempt. That foul called against Maya Hopkins. That is her third and team foul number 4. So the Eagles, with 37 seconds left, if they do draw another foul, will go to the line. Now, I'm not sure what the discussion is by the officials. One under the basket, one near the scorer's table. And I think they're checking on the fouls to make sure that is not over the limit for the quarter. And apparently it is. And Verdine is heading to the line. That is personal foul number 3 on Hopkins. So Verdine has missed all 4 attempts so far. First of these 2, a little bit too strong. Free throw number 2 from the freshman is good. 6 total points for Verdine. 66-28, Brewton-Parker leads, 34 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ball knocked away, grabbed by Joseph, one-on-one. This one stolen away. Sneed makes contact. The ball goes out of bounds. Incidental contact. Looks like it was last touched by the Barons, who have a player on the floor. I believe that's Evans. She's up. She's all right. Going to take a moment to catch her breath. Shot clock is off with 25.6 seconds remaining in the quarter. And Perez stepped on the sideline, so that will turn it over to the Barons. 25.1 seconds. Hopkins works it across midcourt, guarded by Verdine. Good defense by Verdine, but Hopkins gets a nice pick. Passes it up to Wiggins from the free throw line, and Wiggins has her first basket of the game. As we're coming to the end of the third quarter in 3 seconds, Verdine does not get the shot off. And Wiggins tangles up with Verdine. Both are all right, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter with the score Brewton-Parker 68, Trinity Baptist 28. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a minute. 66-28 in favor of the Barons as we start the final 10 minutes of play. Bob Jones has added another goal and is leading 4-0. Meanwhile, Toccoa Falls over the women's soccer team 1-0, and there's a terrific pass. That went from Bess to Wiggins, and Wiggins now has 4. Great pass to Wiggins, and she laid it right in. Verdeen around the right side, off the glass, does not get the roll, and this one's out of bounds, and it will go over to the Barons. (70-28), 9:23 and counting. 3-point shot attempt. That one misses the rim, goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will take over. And Perez makes contact and draws the foul. That will be called against Samaria Bryant. That's her second and first foul for either team of the fourth quarter. Slight delay, resetting the shot clock back to 30. Eagles inbound, 9:14 remaining. Verdeen walks this one past midcourt, finds an opening, goes up the right side. Collision and a foul. That will go against Maya Hopkins. That is her 4th. It is team foul number 2. That one's called on the floor, so the Eagles will inbound with 23 seconds on the shot clock. Mariana Williams in, and Hopkins will head off. She's taking 10 points to the sideline for her. Still a chance to see her again this afternoon. Verdeen at the top of the arc finds Sneed. The bounce pass to Perez. She moves inside and has it stripped away by Wiggins, and a loose ball. And we'll see who comes up with the possession. The arrows in favor of the Eagles. And a foul, however, will be called on Selena Perez for a hold. And that is, as I see the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles take a shot on their live feed, and that one is saved. Kaya Rice, so still 1-0. And meanwhile, 2-point shot by Micah Bess is good. That's her second basket of the afternoon. She has a total of 5 points. 72-28. Tabak on the inside. And a timeout called before the shot with 8:26 left on the clock. Coach Allen calling the timeout. 72-38. We'll be back in a minute. .26 left on the clock. Eagles will inbound. 22 on the shot clock. Tabak to the right side, then moves on inside the paint, pulls up, gets the basket off the glass. Oceana Tabak now with 9. From the corner, three-pointer hits the top of the backboard. No, just missed the top of the backboard, and A great move by Wiggins on the rebound. She puts it back in and gets a rousing ovation from her teammates and the Barons fans who are in attendance. And they brought a really good number of fans down with them from Mount Vernon, Georgia. Tabak from the outside. That one misses everything, and Evans with the rebound and quickly up the court. Finds Bryan, who shoots the three. That one in and out. Looked like it was going down, but hit the rim on the inside and popped back out. That one stolen away by Williams at midcourt. Spin move, and the basket is good. That's Mariana Williams with 9, and the Barons lead at 76-30. Now a whistle away from the ball, but a foul being called for the push on Tiana Wiggins. That is her first, and it's team foul number 3. Moesha Jones coming back onto the court. She's playing with 4 fouls. Michelle Jones also with 4. Tabak heads off, and she's done a nice job in her first couple of games here at TBC. 11 points last night, 9 today, and we'll probably see her again before this one's over. Perez tries to go inside, and she will go to the line. Foul called on Wiggins. If I saw that correctly, that's her second. Perez was 1 for 2 from the line in the third quarter. First of these 2 off the back of the rim. Justine Verdeen will head back to play defense. Number 2 from Perez. This one is up, and again, a little too strong. Wiggins lost her footing. She was about to pick up the rebound. Trinity Sneed was able to get the ball, and Verdeen powers her way inside, misses the layup. Williams takes it very fast up the right side, goes inside. Moesha Jones got her hands on it to knock it away. Barons pick it right back up, give it to Williams, and she gets the layup off the glass, and we'll have a timeout. So Williams now with 11, 6:45 left on the clock, 78-30 in favor of Brewton-Parker. Eagles men's soccer under 20 minutes to go, trailing 4-0. So it looks like Bob Jones is going to head to the national championship tournament. The Bruins of Bob Jones University are the number 1 team in all of NCCAA Division II in the entire country. So no surprise that they're playing a very good game. TBC Eagles got that wonderful semifinal win against Pensacola Christian back on Thursday night. That was a barn burner as Paris Reagan scored twice late in the second half, and they won it in penalty kicks. Trey Nieves blocked 3 PKs from Pensacola. But it's 4-0 in favor of Bob Jones. Women's soccer still trails at Toccoa 1-0. Lady Eagles are playing shorthanded. They've had a bunch of injuries this season. Hopefully they're able to put that tying goal on the board before long. Meanwhile, the Barons lead this court. Barons can start to work down the clock, but they will try to find an opening. There's an opening for Williams. Three-pointer, a little too strong. Rebounded by Moesha Jones. Perez across midcourt. Hits Sneed to the left side of the lane. Sneed turns around a couple of times and is able to find Verdeen back near midcourt. Under 6 minutes to go. Shot clock down to 10. Perez guarded by Williams, and Perez trying to get around her defender. Double dribbles, and the ball will go back to the Barons. Three substitutes coming on for Coach Steve Edwards. Alexa Galloway, Cicely Copper, and Kiana Mincy back onto the court for Brewton-Parker. Evans around the left side, and we're going to have ourselves a foul. See which Eagle gets called. That's going to be Justine Verdeen with her 4th. So 3 Eagles playing with 4 fouls. Verdeen, Moesha Jones, and Michelle Jones. Haven't seen Michelle for quite some time. She's over on the sidelines waiting for another opportunity. Eagles have 7 players available this afternoon. Bounce pass inside. Then work to the right corner. 3-point shot, a little bit too strong, but the rebound and the put back by Head, that does not go. Jones pulls this one down, finds Verdeen all the way up the court. The layup too strong, over near the corner, and out of bounds as Joseph tries to track that one down in the corner. That ball hit the sideline, however, and Barons will inbound with 5:17 left to go. (78-30) coming up on the 5-minute mark. We're in the 4th quarter. Passed ahead at the top of the arc. She feeds Mincy from the very top. The 3-pointer does not go. Rebound, second chance, no good and out of bounds, and the Eagles will take the ball. .448 left on the clock. Verdeen across midcourt. Goes all the way inside the lane to the hole, and the very short pull-up jumper is good. Now she has 8. So Justine Verdeen, a freshman from Coconut Creek, Florida, has had a couple of good games, especially last night. She starts her college career. 3 attempts and a foul. Foul called, it looks like, against Moesha Jones, and if so, that is her 5th. She's heading out. Michelle Jones comes back onto the court along with Oceana Tabak. Elizabeth Joseph also heads off to make room for the 2 new players. Galloway's first free throw is good. Galloway at 13 points. Free throw number 2, also good. She converts them both and gives herself 14 and her team an 80-32 lead. Free rim, Perez rebounds, falls down, is able to get the ball away first, however, and a jump ball will go over to the Eagles. Bounce pass to Perez. She's behind the arc and a block shot. And the whistle will give the ball to Brewton-Parker. Didn't see a foul called. And Moesha Jones back onto the court. So apparently I had a mistake. And that was not a 5th foul on Moesha Jones earlier. Well, I've been known to make those mistakes. Sometimes it gets a little difficult, all the action there, and sometimes the officials don't make it a little clear from all the way across the court. Barons work the ball underneath, and Sneed goes up and over and will draw the foul. Galloway will head back to the line. So Trinity Sneed, if I have it right, that is her 2nd. That is correct. That foul that I thought went to Moesha Jones went to Selena Perez. Thank you, Yasmin Brown, our official stat keeper. Galloway has now hit 5 consecutive free throws. She's 5 for 7 overall on the day. Free throw number 2 is good, so she's hit 6 in a row now. 16 total points for Alexa Galloway. 3:40 left to play. Women's soccer still trailing 1-0 at Toccoa Falls. Sneed pulls back and is able to get the shot. Her second of the afternoon, a total of 4 points. This is Copper to the outside, and the three-point shot is off the rim. Second chance put back in by Galloway. So Galloway now with 18. That was Daniela Mayo with the three-point attempt a moment ago. She got a big ovation from the crowd. Again, the Barons brought a really nice following down from Mount Vernon, Georgia. Foul will be called as Justine Verdine goes up for the shot. Verdine will go to the line for two. Elizabeth Joseph back in. Oceana Tabak heads off. Verdine ready for the first of two. And this one is off the front of the rim. Free throw number 2. It is up and off the rim once again. Pulled down by Mariana Williams. Long pass up the court to Copper, and a blocking foul called against the Eagles. That's going to go against Verdine, and she quickly trots off the court. For Verdine, I believe that is her 5th foul. That will send Mariana Williams, oh check that, Kiana Mincy to the line. And first free throw, Cicely Copper rather. (84-34), pending free throw number 2, 2:41 left. And number 2 is good. Copper has hit 2 out of 4 on the afternoon. Michelle Jones up the right side. Pulls back behind the arc. Sneed outside to paint all the way across the court to Joseph. Eagles work the ball back near midcourt, well beyond the arc. Perez with 4 seconds left hits Michelle Jones. She fires off a 3 from the right side, off the backboard and the rim. And rebounded by Hopkins. A long pass up the court to Williams. She keeps it in bounds. And she's able to get it outside to Bryant, and the Barons are going to start to work down the clock. Hello to Fredesia Ransom. Yes, we are very aware of the technical problems. And Angela Chester, thanks for letting us know you're watching. Do appreciate your patience. That ball stolen away, and the layup is good. Bryant with the steal and the basket, 6 points. 87-34. We have 1:15 left on the clock. Michelle Jones goes up the right side of the lane. The layup does not fall. Long pass all the way up the court to Mayo. Layup is off the rim. Perez with the rebound. Ball stolen away. Daniela Mayo will now slow this one down, allow her teammates to get back up court. Bounce pass to Mincy in the corner. And the Barons again slowing things down. They hit Williams and then to the left corner. Copper guarded by Joseph. Gets around Joseph, but then as she goes up for the shot, Joseph knocks this one out of bounds. 30 seconds remaining, 9 on the shot clock. Three-pointer from Mincy is off the front of the rim. Mincy gets the rebound off the floor. Goes back to the outside, 21 seconds remaining. And we're going to have contact and a foul underneath. And Michelle Jones will head off. That is her 5th. And she will take 4 points to the sideline. Sienna Tabak back onto the court. She has 9. Chance for her still to get into double digits. First free throw from Bryant is good. 7 points for Samaria Bryant. And number 2 comes very quickly off the rim. Lane violation would have nullified that one, and the Eagles have 19 seconds to work with. And Tabak does get the ball across midcourt. 10 seconds. Tabak trying to work her way inside. Instead finds help on the right side. Turn and a spin and a blocked shot. And that's going to do it for this afternoon's ball game. Final score, Brewton-Parker 88, Trinity Baptist 34. And the Barons come away with the win, improve to 1-1 on the season, and the TBC Eagles now 1-1 themselves. And before we go off, we'll take one last check at the women's soccer. Still 1-0 Toccoa Falls College. Looks like they're approaching the midway point of the second half. Men's soccer, unfortunately, trails Bob Jones 5-0, so it looks like the Bruins are going to head to the national tournament. Well, again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. We do apologize for the choppiness on the Wi-Fi signal. Sometimes things just don't do what we want them to do. Dean Bureau is our cameraman. Athletic Director of Trinity Baptist College is Mr. John D. Jones.